I'm going to have to find some way of threading these various video clips together. Now, what I want to show you here, they're the Antal winches. Let me just excuse me. And as you see, they have been mounted on stainless steel brackets to now, as I said in my description, the head sail of this is actually quite big, and I would hope at some stage to put a video up of it, to such an extent that the block which we use for the head sail would be more or less where you would expect your winch block to be. So I'd say the sail is oversized for the boat, but the self-tailing winches have made a great job. They've done a great job with this. Is a green ST2000, which is over spec for the boat, but I would not like to have a lighter one on board. Okay. She could do with a good wash. Down below, I'm not sure how this is going to react to the lighting, but we'll go down without breaking a leg. The one good thing about this is you can actually stand up and make a cup of tea and look out through the spray hood. Whether that is good or bad, I am not sure. Okay. Now hopefully this can adjust to the light, which will be fairly good if it can. As you see, limited accommodation, limited storage, but that's the forward compartment there. There is what they call a chart table there, but it's not really practical. But if you ain't going around the world, it is quite sufficient. There is an old, on the right there is an old VHF radio, and to the left there's a car radio, but that actually doesn't work. We'll listen to it anyway. Anyway, just moving around here. Okay, that's your sink. In behind there is a, between the sink and the port side, there's quite a deep locker for storage of food and stuff like that. I'll show you the engine in a moment. Okay. On the starboard, oops, my Kit Kat. On the starboard side we have our 2-burner cooker and our kettle from Derrick. The electrics are there. This is only a preliminary one, believe me. Okay. Now again, the battery switch, it's the big bright red one. It's actually the functional battery. The one on the right is redundant at this stage. Now I'll show you the engine compartment. Again, there's very little light outside, so I'll introduce you. This is an Annie 240 HE. Now I don't know how the light will come out in this. This is an Annie 240 HE, 10.5 horsepower. There's water intakes on both sides. Originally the Dolphin engine had 2 water intakes. The reason being is that it actually ran in reverse. I'm not actually sure, but it actually ran in reverse when you threw the gears. Long story short. I presume you can hear that wind. That's my cup of tea. Okay, that's our radio there. Standard Horizon GX 1600, I think. Again, the wiring needs a bit to be desired, but I'll tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. There is not a temperature gauge on that. Normally what I have is I have a, behind where the cup of tea would be, I have a measurement thing that I plug in, and it gives me a constant reading of the temperature. That's what I use for checking out the engine revs. And that little hatch there actually allows me to check that the water is actually flowing through the water strainer correctly. anticipation being the best part of defence, I suppose. Okay, this is not a definitive look, but it'll give you warts and all view, I'm afraid. Okay, thank you very much. Bye.